Obviously a mainstay of this range historically has been the Saute pan, and again we have our favourite 28cm size and its smaller brother the 24. What I particularly like about this, and I think you will too, is the rounded profile of the outside. So to start with, you have the same capacity and yet it has much more of a wok-like appearance. So for the customer who doesn't want to spend money on a dedicated wok, which we do have in the range, this actually looks a lot more wok-like in appearance and gives a very credible performance for a stir fry. We've listened to some of your feedback from the previous two ranges, and you told us about the disparity of the guarantees, and I'm pleased to be able to tell you that the guarantee on the range right through is the same for the non-stick lining inside and out as it is indeed for the actual base utensil itself. Poaching eggs at home is something a lot of people struggle with, and usually it's because they're not using the correct utensil or technique. I've chosen a cast aluminium non-stick AGA Saute pan, which is perfect. I filled it with about 4 or 5 centimetres of water, brought it to the boil on the boiling plate, and now it's just gently simmering. I want the water at the very most quivering. If it was going to move any more than that, I'd partially offset the pan. It's very important too to have a really fresh egg. And I've got a free range egg. It's a supermarket egg, but fresher the better. And all you do is slowly put the egg into the water. You can crack it straight in, but if you're nervous and new to this, then it's even easier if you've done as I've shown here. Just put it into a cup or a glass, just lower it in, and with this nice large 28cm pan, you can actually cook 6 at the same time. Once you put it in the pan, do nothing else other than simply cover and leave it for about 2.5 to 3 minutes until the white is perfectly set and the yolk is cooked but still runny or to your liking. So now let's see the egg, and it's nice and tightly held together because it's a fresh egg. And it's at this point, if you have an inferior pan, you may run into a problem. But because we've got this wonderful non-stick base, it hasn't stuck at all, and I'm able to drain it using a silicone or a plastic or nylon draining spoon. And there it is, an egg with a perfectly set white and a yolk just with that little wobble that signals perfection. If you wanted to do a number of them, you can prepare them ahead of time, and at this point, lower them into a bowl of iced water. Place that in the fridge, so you could do that in the morning when you want a dinner party in the evening, and then when you're ready for service, return them drained into water at this temperature for 30-40 seconds, and they will just reheat perfectly, so you can serve Eggs Benedict for 6 or 8 people with no last minute stress.